Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. How is everyone doing today? Thanks for tuning in. And this channel is for educational purposes, and we usually look into the uh, margins, things that have been suppressed or marginalized, and you may not know about these things. This is a segment that we have called Your Blind Side, where I give a heads up to uh, truthers, anons, and diggers out there, the conspiracy theorists um, who may be too involved in their rabbit holes to pay attention to the larger trends, and hopefully I have their back. Um, yeah, so a couple days since the assassination event, uh, the most recent one, and I would argue that it is complete distraction and that I hardly care what really happened. I think anybody who is spending all their time trying to figure out what happened is either wasting your time or wasting their time or both. Um, it isn't worth it. Um, what if it is a psyop? And what if it isn't? Doesn't make too much difference either way, I don't think. Um, it's not like that isn't the usual fare. It's not like it hasn't been psyops all the way down for the last 5,000 or 500,000 years. And what's one more among friends? And um, I just don't really think that this is for our consumption as diggers and anons and truthers. This is for the catatonic. This is for those people that just can't wake up, that um, are riddled with cognitive dissonance to the point where they need to be shocked out of their slumber. And so it makes no difference um, the way I see it, what happened. The truth may or may not come out eventually, but I still think that the game right now is to put down the psyops and put down the quest for um, punishing the losers, and they are going to lose. The um, globalists are are in the end game, and they have uh, really just their king. And it's just a matter of time. Cat and mouse game for a little while, a little bit of a mop up time at the end, but you know, we have to recognize that this is not the only game in town. This is what we've been preoccupied with for the last 10 years or more. For some people, much longer even. But the next phase of the game is more crucial because this is the point where we uh, are in control. We have to come up with answers. We can't just criticize their answers. We have to have answers. And um, if you look around, the answers that we have are not satisfactory. The answers that we have do not answer anything. They are things that have not been properly scrutinized. And I think that's what the task is for right now. Got to go back um, and dig deeper rabbit holes and red pill ourselves um, deeper, not just 20th and 21st century red pills, but the red pills that hit home, that strike at deeper levels, the ones that are civilizational and um, foundational, uh, our religious belief systems, our belief in our holy books, um, our our ancient archetypes and uh, and even the general nature of reality. These are the more deeper things that need to be questioned before we move forward on something. And I honestly don't think that we're going to find anything to move forward on um, that is going to be make everybody happy. But I do believe that deism is the way forward as far as a religious, um, spiritual point of view. And that's just the belief in one God who is good. And that God has endowed humans with reason and other higher spiritual and mental faculties that allow the humans to behold God's creation and um, the beauty of the universe, of nature, of the elegance of the laws of physics, math, and geometry. And through those, um, beholdings, we are able to understand God directly with no need for intermediaries, no need for books, testaments, or Qurans, no need for priests, pastors, or popes, but just a direct, um, reverent um, understanding of the higher power. And if we do something like that, we might be able to get people on board. This is a position that many of the American patriots who founded this country were ready to move forward on. And I know that was a few hundred years ago, and we've learned a few things since then. We might be able to add those things in. I would also, consider adding a lot of the Buddhist doctrines in because I see that as being really more of a science than a religion. These are maps of our various states of consciousness that we can get into under meditative meditative states. And these are maps that these people, while you were watching television or while your ancestors were out fighting battles or, um, you know, working in the fields, these people were meditating and making maps of the places that they went for thousands and thousands of years. And so these are resources. Um, you can check out my videos um, on or Mr. Ingram's video, Dr. Ingram's videos, Daniel Ingram's book, Mastering the Core Teachings of the Buddha, where he lays out a lot of these maps. And I think this is a useful addition to our quest here for um, a way forward, an alternative um, uh, implementation of, you know, what what do we believe in? Because these are things that are testable, repeatable, and if they're wrong, then they can just be rejected and replaced with things that are closer to being right. That's the way I see it, is that maybe these things aren't right, but they are closer to being right, and they can be refined. Um, anything that's open-ended, where it's not you got to look at it this way or you got to look at it that way. Uh, so um, that should do it for today. And thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and comment and contribute. And remember to watch your blind side. Have a great day.